We know who the new White House press secretary will be following Jen Psaki beginning on May 13th. Karine Jean-Pierre, she's been the deputy press secretary, so you've seen her some before, making some history there. She's the first black White House press secretary, first openly gay White House press secretary, but she defends the Islamic world and the pretty extreme in the Islamic world because in her past, when she worked for MoveOn.org, she went after a pro-Israel group in America that is very bipartisan, AIPAC, which is not, again, is not a hard right or a hard left group, extremely bipartisan. Joe Biden's spoken at it before, many Democrats, Barack Obama's spoken at it before, but she called this group, AIPAC, quote, severely racist and not progressive. So if you're not progressive, you're also a bad organization. She went on to say the organization has become known for trafficking in anti-Muslim and anti-Arab rhetoric while lifting up Islamophobic voices and attitudes.
This is an organization that is very much center. I mean, some would say center-left. I mean, so if that's considered extreme, could you imagine what they would consider the conservative Jewish organizations?
Should she be speaking out about the Islamic world and a lot of these dictatorships that would not recognize her and might even criminalize, and most do criminalize her personal life? So I say that to say that it's just because they have this obsession on the left with being anti-Israel, even when it's totally hypocritical.
Do we have that one statement that she made? Will, let's go ahead and play it. Take a listen.
I am everything that Donald Trump hates. I'm a black woman. I'm gay. I am a mom. Both my parents were born in Haiti, and they came here for the American dream.
Well, the American dream is not to call our ally Israel and organizations that support Israel, even ones that are center, as extremists. But this goes back to, I wanted to play that bite because whatever the previous administration was for, this administration's against.
Even though Joe Biden in the past would go to a group like AIPAC and would not likely elevate someone who used that kind of rhetoric against a group he would consider friendly with, calling them severely racist. There's not much worse you can call a group in America than severely racist. But you're elevating these kind of individuals. They are going to be setting the tone.
They have moved the window of like what's reasonable discussion so hard left that it's completely unrecognizable. By the way, I haven't seen a lot of noise about this, but within a month or two of that piece she wrote slandering Israel, her organization, they made their first political endorsement in the election. Do you know who they were? Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib, people who are known for their deeply anti-Semitic, not just anti-Israel, but anti-Semitic.
It's as if these anti-Israel activists live in the past, and they want to again return to that past, but ignore the progress that's been made, the fact that these countries are doing business together now, and in a way, I think it's like they want to cause trouble. They would like to see an end to the Abraham Accords because it doesn't fit their political narrative.
These progressive leftists have attacked those very countries for normalizing with Israel, for making peace. She talks about she wants diplomacy, and that's why she's against AIPAC. Literally, she's fighting the diplomatic efforts that are bringing truly historic peace for the first time since Israel's creation. Decades of war, and now Muslim Arab countries are flocking to make warm, friendly peace with Israel, and they hate it. Who do they like? They like Iran, and therefore they're fighting anybody else. They're fighting the Saudis, the UAE, the Bahrainis. Everyone is trying to make peace, real peace in the Middle East.
This is the kind of people Joe Biden is putting into his top circle. So when he tries to play up that moderate card, he is no moderate. He is being run by the radical of the radical left, the anti-Israel left. I mean, these are the leftists that, again, see you as an Israel supporter as extremely racist.